So here we have a mid taper on one of my regulars with a design. The first thing we want to do is grab our trimmers and make our initial guideline. After that, we'll continue with our lever close, working our way up notch by notch. As I'm working my way up, I'm using a lot of flick motion, so it's a lot easier for me to come in with the clipper over comb and soften up my second guideline. Now that we've done our clipper over comb to soften up the guideline, we're going to go in with the half guard, using our corners to detail that line out. When lining up over the ear, you want to use a consistent motion, creating that arch. Using the full shaver will really make your taper or fade pop. You don't want to go too high, yet you still want to go up with the flick motion, same as we're doing here with the trimmers, just to get a really bald under there, yet not creating another guideline. When creating a C-cup, you want to make sure you use your corner and not your full blade to make sure you have that arch. Here we have our half guard, lever open, doing some flick motion, softening up the guideline. The razor is an extension of your trimmer, so once again you want to use your corners and not the full blade to get the best arch. It is best to stretch the skin when using the razor for a smoother shave. center of your trimmer for any shape up. Creating an arch is going to be your best option. When it comes down to a straight line, of course you want to use the majority of your blade, and in this area where the neck can be very sensitive, you want to make sure to apply light pressure. We will be doing a design that takes up the majority of the taper, so the first thing you want to do is debulk and allow for the trimmer to softly set in your design. Okay, so here we're going to skim through. We're going to do our trimmer, creating our initial guideline. Then we will be doing our no guard, lever close to open. After that, we will be using our half guard. And finally, we'll be doing our number 1 with our clipper over comb. This is the design that we will be doing. I've done it once before on someone else, and we consistently do this design on him, but I always use a picture for reference to make sure that we have it spot on. You want to take your time while doing the designs. You don't want to start off by making any line too thick. I feel like you need to create a rough draft first and then go back and thicken any lines that may need it. This is actually one of my favorite parts. It's a very consistent and smooth line that I hear created. Once you've completed your rough draft, we will be going back to thicken all the lines up and make sure that the design is a bit thicker to create that pop. Now that we're done and created the lines to the thickness that we wanted them, we're going to grab our razor and use the corner of it to create the nice arch. Make sure you stretch the skin and stay consistent. I appreciate everybody who's watched this far. Once again, this is a mid taper with the design. We also did cut the top of his hair, but I did not include that into this video. I will be dropping some more content on shear work and how to properly trim somebody with curly hair or long hair, so stay tuned for more. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.